Texas, and we are back in the ARCA series here at New Texas. We were just at Old Texas not that long ago, it seems like. I think, was that the season finale for last season? I think that's right. But now we're here at New Texas, here at night. So there's going to be a lot of grip, and also the car is very, very tight, as you might expect, especially here in 1 and 2. But I was also getting a really, really bad push out of 4, especially later in the run, so that's something we're going to need to watch out for. It's going to get really hard because 3 and 4 is not really a corner you brake in at all with this car. You just kind of lift off the throttle a little bit. You can kind of push it full throttle if you're really pushing hard, but that is really, really costly on the tires. Let's see if I can qualify here, try and get it into 1 and 2 without pushing up too bad. You can kind of run that half a groove to a groove up off the white line in 1 and 2 there and get a pretty fast lap. A little loose there out of 4. I don't know if it's going to be very good. We'd rather number 7. 30.8 is not great. Go in a bit deeper there, and just no turn at all. Let's see if this gets us a run. A bit higher there. No. Maybe times have just slowed down. Let's try and go a bit harder here in 3 and 4. Okay. A little bit more aggressive there. We're getting half a tenth. 7.42, I think that's pretty much exactly what I ran in practice. But we're not going to be pushing that hard in the race for sure. The fall off was pretty massive. I did a 10-lap run. And I think that was the case for Legacy, Texas when we came here not very long ago. I don't think it's going to be that bad because the track's cooler and it's nighttime. Plus the surface is newer. I don't think it's going to be taking rubber as much. But I think there still will be quite a bit of fall off. We got Jeremy in here. We also have JP with us again, so that's awesome. And Christopher, and he's on pole at the moment, so good luck to him as that number 6 car. We are sitting in 8th at the moment. JP hasn't put in a lap yet. We got a couple other people that'll probably beat us. But I'm fine starting somewhere in the top 10. Hopefully. Car number 7, and there wasn't that many people signed up for this race. I was kind of worried I was going to be like number 2 or 1 or 2, but thankfully we are at least a mid number. If we don't have another good one like Richmond, but I think we'll be able to do okay as long as we can keep the right front from going away on us. Might be tricky though. And just like that, we dropped to 12th after a couple of the fast people get a lap in. That stinks. Is JP going to put in a lap? He hasn't yet. I think the 4 and the... no, 3 hasn't done a lap yet. A few people just beat us there, though. 7.42, there's 2 7.04s there, and 0.6s. If I could have just gotten to the 0.6s, we would have been okay, but... it doesn't mean too much. We're all pretty much on top of each other, and unfortunately Christopher gets beat there as well. 0.5 even up there from the number 12. As long as we can keep fall off to a minimum. But that's going to be tough to do, especially racing in traffic. That bottom lane in 1 and 2 is going to be so tough to do anything with if we start racing too wide there. If you get to the inside and somebody in 1 and 2 and you're later in the run, it is going to be so tight, and it's going to be very, very difficult to complete that pass, I believe. I think the outside can hold on pretty well. I think there's quite a bit of grip up there. But that bottom line is going to get really tight. We just need to not overdrive it. That's going to be the key. And it's going to be not an easy thing to do. We're running 60% brakes as usual, 14-to-1 on the steering ratio. And we're getting some stuttering right now. Hopefully that goes away before the grid. Currently has not, but we got a little bit of time. I don't know why it does that.
Fuel to finish the race. The estimated SOF is
3,825.
3,800, strength of field.
Be fighting for the podium.
Still hasn't stopped stuttering. Would be great if it did.
5 cars left to grid.
Alright. Gotta do this dumb sideways start.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
But should be getting going here pretty quick. And then we got 35 laps to try and keep that right front on it. Hopefully have a decent race. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than we did at Richmond. We got 14th at Richmond, I think, if I remember correctly. We're starting 14th now. We dropped a couple more spots there before qualifying ended. Hopefully we can move forward a little bit. See if we can sneak a top 10, but not going to be easy.
Everyone's gridded. You don't get any extra tyre sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Not going to be easy, but hopefully we can do something. This version of Texas has never been one that I was very good at in this car. I'm not very good at it at Legacy Texas either, really. But I do quite enjoy racing Legacy Texas. Just hopefully this is a good race. I think it will be fine.
Let's hit the tyres. Make them last the rest of the race.
Alright, man.
Starting on the outside here.
Alright, man.
We're going to want to get to the bottom lane as quick as we can. Make sure we're not running into the back of people. Got that brake bias. We can move to 60, or we can move to 57%.
Barry, I think you're in the wrong spot, man.
In later in the run, I mean.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
4 car starting in the wrong lane, but he got that sorted out. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully it's a clean race. Hopefully everyone does well.
No worries. Good luck.
But hopefully we can do a little bit better than where we're starting here.
Get ready.
Coming to the green. See how this start goes.
Race cars in. Green flag.
Rolling pretty slow there. That could have been a first gear start. But we timed it well. We can get to the bottom. Yeah. Do we want to get to the bottom? Follow the 3? I think that would probably be the wisest choice. Christopher, outside front row, I think started in second gear as well, and he dropped quite a few spots there right at the beginning. Doing a big lift there just to make sure we get it into the corner without pushing up.
All clear, all clear.
Not really looking to pass the 3 yet. I was going to take it if we could get it, but I wasn't going to force it. Oh my gosh. It did not turn there. That is concerning, considering we are on brand new tires. Just try and keep it stable through 3 and 4. And get prepared for it to get even tighter. I think we need to be kicking the rear end out with the throttle, which is not going to be easy for me to do without just shoving the nose. It's going to be tough. I think we can assume the 3 knows what he's doing, saving tires. If we follow him, try and stay close to him, maybe we'll be alright at the end. Guess we got a bunch of people behind us that are getting closer as well. Might just be tough to do anything. We might all just be stuck here. Kind of like what Richmond was. All clean up front though. And they're pretty much single file now as well. There's one group too wide there. I feel like they're diving it in deeper and also able to get it to turn more. Like I'm lifting early and getting on the brake, but I feel like it's just shoving so bad down there. Into 3 as well. Oh my gosh. We're not going to be around at the end if that is what we keep doing in turn 1. Massive, massive nose push. Center of corner. 3 going around the 18 there. We'll try and get there as well. Not going to be easy. Holy cow. We're only on lap 7 and this is already what it's feeling like. We are going to be in trouble. That was terrible there. Definitely need to set up the passes out of 2. Out of 4 is not going to get it done for us unless we can really get it done quick here. No, not going to happen quite yet. We'll get clear into 3, but very costly on the right front. Alright, we made a pass. Will we make any more? I don't know. We might need the brakes all the way back already. Just does not have any turn in it. Let's just see if we can back up 1 a little bit more. Which seems crazy, considering we're already slowing down like crazy for it. Alright, that felt better, actually. That felt better. That was not a good entry into 3, though. 3-car clipped the apron a bit. It's going to get us a run, but unless he just gives it to us. I don't think we're making this pass. But he might just give it to us. I think he did. Try and get it off the bottom after bogging so bad. Slide up in front of him just to get a better entry into 3, but he just lifted for us, thankfully. He might come back and beat us. Saving tires better. I don't feel like I'm saving them well at all. And we're not going very fast. Doing a little bit better in 1 and 2. Three and 4 is kind of not so good. Keep sort of clipping that apron. It's bouncing the car up the track a little bit.
31.395.
Man, we're turning that wheel so much. I think we need to go ahead and put the brakes back. I don't like to do it too early because then it takes away all our adjustment later if we need it, but we're not really using the brake in 3 and 4 here, so I think just go ahead and get us as much help as we can get in 1 and 2. Okay, that guy just got turned
Outside.
by the 9.
You're clear high. Clear high.
That was an instant spin, just barely tapped him in the rear. Luckily, we missed that. I think he was just trying to get off the corner. I don't know if he was trying to get to his outside or if he was just trying not to lose momentum. And he just cut it a little too close. That puts us top 10. I don't think we're going to beat the 3, though. I think he's saving a lot better than us. Christopher's up there just a little ways, and so is JP. We'll see if we can catch up to them.
We have 20 laps to go at the line.
Oh my gosh. We've got to do something different in 1 and 2 with it. Whatever we're doing is not working. Getting on the brakes, and at no point does the nose ever turn in. Craziness. We're falling off of these guys as well. 3's keeping up with us, but we are pulling away from people behind him. Wait for an hour to get back on throttle just so it can get off the corner without shoving up 4 lanes. We might be catching the 11 slightly. If we don't hit the wall out of 4, it's getting closer. JP maybe bouncing off the apron or something. He lost a bit of momentum, slipped up there. Christopher's going around him. He makes the pass. We have to completely lift off the throttle there, which is terrible. And here comes the 3 after we just basically stopped on exit to get the car not to slam the wall. Not looking too good. We had made up a little bit of ground there too. We just gave it all back. Okay, we just need to do that every time. I don't know why it was so hard the last time, but good grief. Still got 15 laps to go. Who knows what these tires are going to do in the next 15 laps. JP looks to be falling off a little bit, unfortunately. But so do we. Haven't seen anybody hit the wall in front of us. Out of 4. So they're doing pretty good. I believe we're going to get the right front wearing out call by the spotter by the end of this one. Christopher looked like he got close to the wall, but I don't think he hit it. I'm just trying desperately to get it slowed down so we can get to that white line. The 18 back behind the 3 is actually catching a little bit. We're going to have to let the 3 go here soon. Do not want to stay too wide for any length of time. Alright, somebody clipped the wall pretty hard up there. Thought we might see one at some point. That is a free spot, but we're going to be giving that right back here in just a moment. We'll just give it to him here.
Got one outside. Still there? Hold your line. You're clear high. Clear high.
Thank you, Gavin.
Lose a little momentum, but he had the momentum on the outside. I didn't want to go too wide into one, so we lifted a bit there and lost some, but that's okay. If he gets up there and races JP, we might be able to catch back up. I think we can hold the 18 off as long as we don't have to completely get off throttle out of the corner again.
The lead is sit on 32.
Still top 10 though.
3-8.
Wonder if anybody's shifting in 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, I mean. Probably not. But with the way it's bogging down, might be people trying it. I don't think I'm going to. Okay, the 18 behind us just smacked the wall, so that removes the pressure back there. We just have the eyes forward, see if we can pass JP.
We got this 1 second.
If we can even get to him. Christopher's long gone. Setup just feels so dead. There we got the massive push and we had to lift a little. You just see how much momentum we lose. I don't think we're going to be able to catch them. We're just too slow. The right front is too dead. Honestly, it felt like they started us off on a dead right front. We had some massive pushes really early that I was not expecting. Didn't feel that way in practice or qualifying on new tires. Felt like that once we got 10 or so laps on them. But we're still knocking on the door here. We just cannot afford any mistakes. The 11 up there is looking like he's getting close to the wall on the exit of 4. But as long as he doesn't hit it, I don't think we have any shot of getting that far up. And everyone else looks like they're keeping it clean. Ooh, JP missed entry there. I don't want to go to his inside into 1 though. It's going to be so difficult to get it to turn. We scared him up. Or maybe he was trying to let us go.
Taking the lead.
Try and get the power off the corner.
All clear, all clear.
We take the momentum. We'll see if we can catch back up here, but I doubt it. As long as we keep it out of the wall, maybe somebody up there will hit it again.
32.527. 5 to go at the line.
Only 5 to go. P9 is number 7. That's good enough to satisfy the spotter. I will certainly take it. Had those 2 in front of us not wrecked, I don't know if we would have been in this position. We might have just been like 12th. We are catching back up to the 3 though. Maybe he started going a little too soon and it's kind of died off on him. We're going to run out of laps to do anything, though. Most likely. We'll try and get there. One big push and you lose so much momentum, so we're just there. We could maybe take advantage of something. He's keeping it good so far. JP really has fallen off after we got around him. Oh my gosh. It is crazy how much it does not want to turn. Okay.
2 laps to go.
0.4, 2 to go. Christopher looking up to make a pass up there. I'm trying to keep it to the white line without killing momentum. Coming to the white flag.
Alright, man. White
Okay.
flag. 1 more lap to go.
0.3, we gained a tenth.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
Felt like I got it slowed down pretty good there. We'll try and power off here. 0.2 now. He's going to need a big mistake in 3 and 4, though.
Mark, I love you.
I'm pushing up to the wall.
Great race, though. That was a really fun,
We're not going to be there. We made it close, though.
Yeah, good win. That was enjoyable.
That was a fun
I
race.
think you did a much better job early on compared to me.
Great job, driver.
Battle, I would have made this,
Just say good
made
racing,
this
chat.
interesting race going, almost wrecking off of turn 3 in the first lap. Good battle there too, you just barely held off enough.
Everyone was doing good,
My tires
pretty much
were
around us, so
finally
there's that one little
Had
contact.
a huge drop off.
Just a little tap from that guy into the back of the 20. Christopher gets 6th as the number 6, so he does a good job with some good track position to start with, but I think he pretty much gave it all away right at the beginning. 57.84 there. 68.84. I guess we weren't pushing enough. I guess we should have pushed harder, but we were catching them at the end. We just needed that to be a 40-lap race instead of a 35-lap race, and we probably could have made up a little bit of ground, but we weren't. I mean, for our tires to be that much better, it didn't feel like it. JP 68.83, and he was falling off that much. That's surprising. That's like exactly what our tires were. I wonder what the tire heat was there. I mean, we were almost 300 on the right front. Good race. Nearly got to Sean there. But good run for Christopher there to get back to a good spot. Does better than we do, but I'll take top 10 0x. We started 14th, so we gained a few spots there, but we had a couple freebies. But that's alright. 12 car from the lead, getting massive loose, and he actually grabs the wall. So he was full throttling it around 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 there, and got massive loose. He drops several spots right on lap 1. I was not close enough to see that going on. Some blinking, and this is the 9 and the 20. The 9, I think, just trying to carry the momentum up because it was bogging down so bad, and then the 20 got a little slow center corner, and then the 9 just run him over. Unintentionally, I'm sure, but that's unfortunate for the 20. Just insta-spun him right as soon as there was contact. And that ended his race. And we get 2 free spots out of that. 17 trying to get it to turn. Maybe got a Phantom 4X there, a little tiny tap. 18 underneath the 9. Both of them pushing up there. The 18 clipped the apron a little bit, but no contact. until the 9 grabbed the wall. 19 grabs the wall. That's what we almost did had we not just completely lifted off the throttle there. 14 and the 15 just wrecking. So the 14 gets a run and decides to take it 3 wide. He's not really there yet. Not really there yet, but I don't know, maybe he got the call. It's tough to say. He was not exactly side by side with him, but 15 was turning in. I don't know. That ends that guy's race, though. 8 car, this is who we saw grab the wall. He hits it really hard there, and he probably broke his right front. Keeps it up by the wall, though, thankfully. Everyone gets by him without any trouble, and we get a free spot out of that. 18, this is when he clipped the wall behind us. He bounced it off the white line a little bit. That shoved the car up the track. Nothing he could do about it at that point. And then he grabs the wall again in front of Jeremy. Did Jeremy finish right behind us? Finished back behind JP. So he was coming along behind us. I didn't even notice. Yeah, good racing with you, Christopher. That was a fun one. Good run. I think when he started in second gear and everyone else started in first, I think he dropped back to like 8th or 9th. So he got back up to 6th, which is good. And he looked like he was getting ready to make some more passes there, but just ran out of laps. So needed that to be a 40-lap race. Even though that setup felt terrible and boring and dead, our tires were so much better than some of those guys. We might have been able to move up. Might have been able to get some passing in. But it would have been difficult. First car we tried to pass, it probably would have just ate the right front up to 10%, be in the 50s like everyone else's was. Just no turn in it at all. And that's it. But not too bad. Had a good, fun, clean race with the people we were around. Dodged one little incident and get a top 10 with the 0X, so I'll take it. And if you race this, be prepared for it to be tight. That's all this combo is, apparently. Thanks for watching.